morning. Welcome to the Shee DC morning show. I'm Princess Shee, and you are.
I'm Big Lena.
Hey,
And
girl.
today,
Hey. How are you?
hey Boo, how are you? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, pretty decent. I went through a couple things over the weekend, but
Me too.
I'm I'm feeling pretty
We
good.
working it out, right? You're trying to today.
Actually, it's already worked out because it wasn't really like anything for me to actually work out. So it's a process of walking through it because
Uh-huh.
it's one of those things where I already know what the outcome is,
Mm-hmm.
but I just still got to walk through it. And walking through it sometimes it's a little shaky, like
Yeah.
I don't really know if I want to even get this no more, kind of thing.
Right. I got you.
So that was one thing, and then also I went to a couple of stores this weekend. Have no fear. I do not have to use the baby's wipes because I did actually find the smallest bottle of Clorox wipes I've ever seen in my life. I think it might have like 35 of them in there or something like that. And so Eli's knocking on my door acting like he doesn't know today is Tuesday and he doesn't know that I'm working and he doesn't know that he has things to do.
Right.
Yes. Huh? No? Okay. So
All
you
right.
still gonna talk to me even though I said no and I'm working? Okay, thank you, sir. I'm just saying. No,
Fried.com.
like what they do? And yet it's me. Oh, and then I had a homegirl tell me, well, she ain't my homegirl no more. But I had a girl tell me that
Pause for a second. Pause. I forgot to do one thing. Forgot about the water tank. I'm like, I can hear you, but I can't really hear you.
yeah, so like I said, she's not my homegirl anymore, but I had a girl that I loved one. We weren't born with the same blood, but basically, um, she told me that I live inside my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was very hurt that she said this to me, especially since she suffers from mental health issues herself.
Right.
And in addition to that, I was so offended because
Yes, I was offended too.
no, see, here's the thing. You trying to make it seem like the things that actually happened didn't happen and
Right.
I made them up in my head.
Right.
And the facts actually show opposite. So you playing with me, you playing with my mental health, you playing with my emotions. We definitely good at this point, boo.
Yeah, most
We
definitely. That's
definitely
too many
good because
fires.
you
Too
don't
many
even
irons in the fire.
respect. You're not even respecting the other kind of laws to life. So I know
Mm.
you can't respect being a girlfriend. I know you can't do that no more. And I'm okay with that. But when I tell you, I thought we were about to go back and forth with the word war, and then you was gonna learn some things. I was gonna learn some things.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I read those words, though, I shut it down. Yeah, I had a whole lot of other things to say in reference to what she
But you
said,
knew it was going to lead
but
to
I
it.
knew that it was going to go really badly
No,
because
thank
you
you.
basically trying to make me think that things didn't happen
The
that
way that it
I
did.
know for a fact happened. And
Right.
because you're saying that because I'm letting you know that I'm angry about those things that took place, I'm living inside my head. So you're not a doctor. Nah, you good, boo. You good. You good. We ain't gonna do that. You good. So
Mm-mm. There's
unfortunately,
so many other things you could have said. I don't think that you seen things the way I'm seeing it. Let me tell you how I feel from my point of view. But and that's my whole thing. That's what brings me to my whole last point on the last show about people not taking mental health seriously, what they label it, how they speak to people with mental health. Like once they hear about it, they use it to attack them, or they use it to say, well, the person doesn't know what they're talking about in a situation because they're crazy. Like,
but I didn't believe you, Lena. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I was like, what? Why would anybody do that? Like, even in my mind, I'm like, now I'm still saying the same thing. Like, why would anybody do that? And then when you tell me, and then she, not only that, baby girl in her very first message told me, sometimes your feelings are invalid.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean, if somebody says, like, how you hold a conversation and be friends with somebody that say that sometimes your feelings how you
invalid.
feel is invalid. Not you confused about your thoughts, not you have the wrong impression, not you've misinterpreted something, but your feelings on the matter is invalid. How the fuck does that happen exactly?
I don't understand.
So
there's no way. There's nothing else to salvage after that.
And it's sad because I still wanted to, child. Please. You know me and my relationships. I still wanted to. Okay? And I marinated on that thing and I said, you know what? It is what it is, boo.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to be there. Because somebody that would attack your mental state and attack and say that your feelings are not valid.
And y'all supposed to be friends.
And you're supposed to be friends, right? Right.
Like exactly. you accepted the friendship then.
And then you're angry. And then originally you're angry and upset because once again, you thought and you said out of your mouth that you were upset with me because of untrue things that I said. But I never said anything untrue. Everything that I said. Now, how you feel about what I said, you may feel like they're untrue, but every single thing that I said took place, absolutely took place. You know why? Because I don't live inside my head. I live inside the land of fact, not fiction, but fact. So if it happened, right? If it real life happened, you can't tell me that it didn't happen.
Right.
What you can't tell me is that my interpretation of it is not what you intended. What you can also tell me is how you feel about what I think, but you can't tell me that it didn't happen.
Because it's valid.
So I mean, you know, that was a tough pill for me to swallow. But let me tell you one thing about that. When you go and you talk to your creator, I don't know what you doing right now.
You did the same thing that I did too, though. That's the funny thing, though. We did it at the same time. Turn our head like this because I knew what that means. You know,
I just like when you go talk to your creator and you take some time and you just figure it out, and you know you're not coming from a place of malice, and you know you're not coming from a place of anger, and you know you only coming from a place of love. All that it don't become that big anymore. Because at that point, because one thing about that, I forgot what you called it that I do, but one thing about that, I self-reflect every day, several times a day. I
autocorrect.
Autocorrect. Because my thing is, Lena, you told me that for real. You say, look, you could be good in the morning, something could take place, and you're not good. How did you become not good? If you didn't take the time to find out how you became not good, you're going to stay not good. You got to take the time to figure out why that didn't go the way you thought or wanted it to go.
Yeah.
What did I do in this process? Right? So, anyway, when I said
that's the only way to live. I mean, at this point, because people... you gotta check yourself before somebody else do. Because they be
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
For real, they be ready.
You wreck yourself.
Yeah. Like funny thing is, when we were having the conversation, me, you, and Joel about, and he said that he likes for me to be able to listen to his complete thought because his feelings matter. He just wants to be able to be heard. Cool. We were having a tiff about these turtle eggs and about the supplies. And I knew because I didn't watch like 20 YouTube videos at this point, like literally, what to do, what did I need to buy, this, that, and the third. He couldn't picture that. Obviously, I'm frustrated because I'm trying to figure out where I need to go in the store to pick what I need to pick so I can get out. It's too many people at Home Depot. I'm stressed out. And then on top of that, you're telling me you're upset because you don't understand what I'm saying. All right. So that's like, about to go on that thing. And I said, his voice popped in my head. It popped in my head. It was like, let him voice his opinion. Cool. Sat there. Okay. All right. And then went back on to what I was doing. Okay. He tried to. So you know how I do. Autocorrect. I autocorrect in the moment and made sure that I sat there and listened to that because in my mind, when I brought this situation back up to him at a later time about how the situation was handled, he finna tell me that I didn't listen to what he had to say. Okay? And that's exactly what he did to me yesterday. And I had to kindly point out that I autocorrect and I make sure on the second go around, I listened to everything you had to say uninterrupted with no malice, no nothing. I said, okay, I heard you. But I'm gonna keep going on with my business because I know best. Okay, I watched all these damn videos. I done read this damn turtle book. Okay, so it's funny. Humans are very, very funny.
Yeah,
And yeah,
some
that's what
of
I
us,
can say.
some of us though, like, why is it that if you in a situation like that, you know me, I'm quick to step out. If I don't know everything about this shit, I'm quick to be like, hey, you got more information than me. You just tell me what you want me to do. Cause I'm guaranteed to fuck this up because I have zero information on this. But I'm okay with doing that. And I don't know why most people aren't though. Like most
Right.
people don't want to be like, I don't want to get it to you because what I know gotta be right. And that's fine if you want to go through the fact of proving back and forth who's really right. But there's an easier way to do that by just thinking about who deals with it most. You know,
Thank you.
like
That's
it's
my
a
whole thing.
logical.
I didn't understand that. I'm like, you don't see it, so I can't explain it. I didn't explain it 3 different ways. You can't catch it. No problem. We're gonna have to move on from that because we in the store with coronavirus, and I got to get out of here. Like, I don't have time to be sitting in here debating with you on what I didn't read, what I didn't watch, what I didn't this, what I didn't that. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Well, and then you know me,
People,
I'm not about to debate with you when I know damn well I'm right. Now,
that's why I said I let him say what he had to say, girl. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the next aisle and figure out where's the stuff that I need because I'm trying to get out of here. But I listen to your point. I hear you. I appreciate you.
yeah, sometimes people do these. Sometimes that's how my little Eli is. He don't care. He just need to be heard. He don't care if the solution, if it's the same no. He doesn't care. He just needs to say what he needs to say. And I
Yeah.
just be like, but why, dude?
Yes, that's my whole MO. I'm like, can you just, why is this so hard? It's just turtle eggs. I found
Thing
them.
is, I can see if what you're going to say is going to change something, right? But if it's not going to change anything, I'm not really sure why we're having this
It
conversation.
wasn't, and he knew that. That was the whole thing. He knew that. But then I think he realized that now he wants to present in a childish manner, in my opinion. Like, people call it whatever names, but not wanting to talk and da 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 da. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you have that because I really don't want to talk right now either. I'm
I,
trying to get out this store. No problem. So I just talked to him on a later day about it. But, it just be wild. It be wild. And for a person with mental health issues, it's even harder because you be wanting to smack the shit out of somebody.
yeah, because no, this is what I'm trying to figure out. No, for real.
Real
If
life.
I know that I'm a little bit off, and I know that you are a little bit off, and I know that my boo down here is a little bit off, and homegirl over here is a little bit off. Everybody is a little bit off, and everybody has the capability of snapping. Like that's a real life thing. You see what I'm saying? And nobody for real wants to do that. You get what you get? Like nobody wants to do that. So to be able to talk something through, to be able to have a conversation, to be able to be open and honest, those are all good things. Those are all things that I've been saying since the beginning, since we first started this. You
Mm-hmm.
can't build relationships without being honest. You
Mm-hmm.
can't build relationships on bullshit and think that the
Yeah.
relationship is gonna last. It don't
Right.
work like that. Point
Right.
blank period. And I just don't care, and can't nobody convince me otherwise. It
Right.
doesn't work that way. And if you value a relationship, then you do what you need to do in order to maintain that relationship,
Right.
regardless of what type of relationship it is. So
Right.
when you let me know that you no longer value this relationship the way you used to, and then I realize it, and I get to tell you, I absolutely get to come and tell you, like, look, I realize this ain't the same thing we had going on. I got you. I accept it and I respect it. Yes, my feelings are hurt, but we good. No worries. Then you get to come back and forth. We're not doing that. We're
Right.
not. It's okay. Especially now when you get to insult me when I didn't insult you. You see what I'm saying? I told you what was facts. I told you what actually happened. Now you diagnosing me. You putting letters behind your name that you don't have. You insulting me. And now you supposed to be my loved one? That ain't how that's supposed to work. I know for a fact that that is not how you're supposed to treat loved ones. Point
Yep.
blank, period. So, again, I take it on the chin. Boop.
I'm
I
proud of
had the wrong
you.
idea, pimping. It was all me, baby. I made the wrong choice. I thought it was something that it wasn't. Now that I see that it's not, cool.
I'm proud of you because I'm rubbing off very well on you. You ain't got time. Once you like, it's certain lines and boundaries and relationships you just don't cross. Especially if we've been friends for a long time, it's certain doors you don't open and certain things you just don't say, and my pressure points. And when you make it in your mind, when we have a little tiff, it's so big to you in your mind where you feel as though you gotta take jabs or you gotta do certain things that's not beneficial to our relationship or conducive to our relationship moving forward. When you say you a friend, when you're in that friend category and you call me a friend, I hold you to this high standard right here. You cannot hit that line twice for me. You can't. You just can't, because you willingly and consciously made a decision to do these things or to go past that line or to hit or to view me as a person out on the street, and that's your friend.
Oh,
So
somebody
if
on
you
my
could
thing
turn
said
like that,
exactly. You was talking, and that person, Wealth Victor, say exactly.
yes. When you turn,
He feeling you,
you
child.
can turn, right. If you can turn like that, I don't want no more parts of you. I don't want no more parts of you. We don't gotta beef. We don't gotta do none of that. I don't gotta whip your ass. I don't gotta go through all that. I'm just gonna let you live over there. I'm gonna still pray for you. I'm gonna still have love for you. But we don't have to intertwine no more, because you shown me that you are Jacqueline Mr. Hyde. Jacqueline Mr. Hyde. With people with mental health, uh, most I know the people that I know with mental health. I'm not really sure about how everybody else's life is, but I know for the people that I know and myself, I come with a disclaimer when I meet you. Like, I come with a disclaimer. I tell you straight up, hey, like, when this happens, or when you come at me like this, it makes me feel like that. I deal with this, so let's just try to work on a better way to communicate, whatever the case may be. Like, I let you know, and the people that I know let you know, they are proud They wear their mental health issues as a badge of honor, okay? They will let you know that, hey, I have mental health issues, and if you fuck with me, I will fuck you up. Straight like that, okay? Oh, mama. But anywho,
Yeah.
so you know, I know that's how our MO is. And so when you cross that line, or when you pretend to be something that you're not, and you show me that, you only got one time to show me. Like, that's it.
Well, see, and you know, here's the thing, and this is my thing. I think that I don't accept it when people show me immediately, right? Because I am always the last one to react. The thing about it is, people was already saying the shit that they was saying about it. I was like, no, you're wrong. Like, that's not what's going on. I know how I feel because I know what I love. You know what I mean? And I know what was said to me and what was presented to me. So I'm not the type, I'm going to give you a couple of good chances. And then when I come like, hey, look, this is what I see. This is what I see. And then you point the finger back at me and you say, well, you said blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, well, I only said that because you actually did X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, well, that's because you said blah, blah, blah. Well, we're not going to keep going back with the I said you did thing. So that sounds like your actions are based on what things that I say, and you don't want to get clarity. So you just move all the way. I don't know how none of that shit is working because I can't have no conversation. Okay.
Yep.
That I've been asking. So I'm good. I'm good, boo. I'm not going to do that. And I don't think that that's right. You know what I mean? When you decide to attack somebody's, nope, you good. Especially because I know
good.
Me. You know what I mean?
Good.
I know me.
I mean, because
I know you.
Health,
and we're not angry. I ain't angry though.
Right.
You know and that's confused. The wonderful thing about it, because a few years ago, I'd been ready to knock that door. What you mean? Blah, 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 blah,
the
blah.
Anger from confusion. Yep.
And now I'm not even angry. And I'm sad. Make no mistake, I'm sad. I'm fucking devastated. Like, for real, feeling for real.
Because you can't even believe it.
No. So knowing that, I'm just like, it is what it is. And and I think that there was a long time where I just removed people. Like, I'm not dealing. Nope, not even trying to have a conversation. And I was telling somebody that the other day, I see why people ghost people now. Because if you say it for closure, the other person whose actions have already shown you the closure, once you say it out your mouth, the closure, they then want to say that it's not what it is.
Yeah, they want to go back.
Your actions is what brought us here.
Thank you.
Your actions, not mine. Yours, boo. Your actions. Check that out. Actions. Yep. Okay? So you don't get to tell me that you can act however you want to act when you're my loved one. Yep. You don't get to tell me that you're going to treat me like a bitch on the street if you my loved one.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm going to give you a different level of
because I'm going to feel like hey, you know what's up. You're a snake. You literally a snake. You stood up to me, got all close, tried to learn all my pressure points, all my weaknesses, all my things, that and the third. Now all of a sudden you're a wolf. All of a sudden, and now you trying to hurt me. So now in my mind, I got something.
Oh no! But what about when people say, "Oh, but I did this," right? And then what you don't do is you once again, the old me would have said, "Oh, we stacking? Okay, let's go. If we stacking, because if this staggeration going on right here, I know my stack gonna be higher. I know for a fact that my stack is gonna be higher. So we could do that. That's the old me. The new me is me like, oh,
Okay.
Clinton, you okay. That's all. That's the only one. Cause I got a whole lot more for you if you want to bring those up too. But the fact that you brought it up leads me once again to believe we ain't you good. I'm okay with that. But my thing is mentally and emotionally, that's draining. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait for therapy today.
It
Point
is
blank
very
period.
draining. That's
I
why
can't wait for therapy today.
once they drain you, that's it. What's like, I'm good. Good.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so
But I
today
don't
is
think that the stigmatization on mental health should be there because we all a little off.
in some shape, form, or fashion, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah, in one way, shape, or form, everybody's a little bit off, and it's just about the way in which you deal with it and how you present yourself, and if you want to accept it or not as well, because that's a big thing too.
Right.
If you don't accept it, then you don't believe it. If you don't believe something is taking place, then why would you treat something that you don't think is taking place?
Amen. So today is May 5th, National Silence the Shame Day. And it was actually, which I didn't know, but it was actually created May 5th, 2017, to bring awareness to mental health illness and to try to erase the stigma behind mental health illness and to get those treated with mental health illness. So I'm glad that they finally decide to make it because mental health is a it's an everybody thing. In my opinion, mental health is an everybody thing, no matter what race, what you're going through, where you live. Mental health is an everybody thing. Mental illness may not be for everybody or may not affect everybody, but mental health, I think that you should take time every day to invest in your mental health. Every day. It is no way around it. It starts there. It starts on the inside. It starts with you planting the seed or replenishing or working through whatever issues you may have had in the past or something that you haven't been able to get over with. It's about maybe exercising, something that makes you feel good, or changing a habit that a bad habit that you may not like. Feed your mental health. Do something positive to give back to yourself every single day. Take time, whether it's 30 minutes to an hour, to meditate, to read, to just be quiet, to think, to take a nice bath or a nice shower, to do something for yourself. And that is considered giving back to your mental health.
And this is Shee DC. This is Princess Shee, and I approve this message.
We approve this message.
Yeah.